Namo Namaha. We will be talking about Sanskrit literature or Sanskrit Vangmay. Sanskrit literature, spanning over 5,000 years, embodies the essence of India, reflecting its emotions, imaginations, and culture across four key phases. Phase 1 is era of Genesis, 2500 BCE to 1500 BCE. This period saw the birth of Vedic and Sanskrit literature, including the creation of Vedic mantras, Samhita, and Brahmana treatises. Second phase is era of establishment, 1500 BCE to 500 BCE. During this time, epic texts such as the Ramayana and Mahabharata gained prominence, with philosophers reached their zenith. Poets like Kalidas and Bhasa established Sanskrit poetry and drama as universal art forms. Third era is called era of prosperity. Third phase is era of prosperity. 1000 BCE to 1200 CE. This era witnessed the growth of philosophical and scientific thoughts, giving rise to new poetic genres such as Raga Kavya and Shastra Kavya, which blended devotion, philosophy, and poetry. Fourth phase, era of expansion, 1200 CE till present day. During this phase, Sanskrit literature embraced regional languages and new styles, including literary criticism and aesthetics. The 19th and 20th centuries saw further evolution due to the Indian Renaissance and European literary influences. Sanskrit literature is categorized into Mahakavya, that is epic poetry, Rupaka, plays, Gadya Kavya, prose, Khandakavya, small poems, and Champu literature. Mahakavya, that is epic poetry, this genre, which includes the Ramayana and Mahabharata, forms the foundation of Sanskrit poetry, with Valmiki's Ramayana being the first non-Vedic work and Kalidasa's work showcasing the use of vivid similes and other figures of speeches. Rupaka, that is Sanskrit plays literature. Sanskrit plays or Rupakas are presented on stage and written in prose with interspersed verses. The Natya Shastra, attributed to Bharat Muni, is a significant text on theatre arts and the concept of rasa, that is aesthetic essence, in Sanskrit literature. Prominent playwrights include Bhasa, Kalidasa, and Bhavabhuti, with a rich tradition of Sanskrit drama extending into modern times. Commentaries on the Natya Shastra were also written by scholars such as Acharya Abhinavagupta. To be brief, Sanskrit literature is a timeless reflection of India's cultural and intellectual evolution, encompassing various genres and philosophical nuances throughout its long history. The commencement of prose literature in Sanskrit dates back to the Vedic period, with examples found in texts such as Atharva Veda and Krishna Yajurveda. Notable Sanskrit prose writers include Yaska, Patanjali, and Chanakya. Known for their elegant writing styles, Sanskrit also has a tradition of encyclopedias and dictionaries such as Nirukta and Nigantus. There is a diverse range of subjects in Sanskrit prose, including Kama Sutra, Arthashastra, and medical texts such as Charaka Samhita and Shushruta Samhita. In Gadya Kavyas, a form of prose literature, there are two types: Katha, that is fictional stories, and Akhyayika, that is historical narratives. Prominent works include Vasavadatta, Kadambari, and Harshacharit. Later prose writers include Dhanapal and Vamanabhatta Bana. Ambikadatta Vyasa's Shivaraj Vijay stands out as a modern prose composition depicting Chhatrapati Shivaji's revolt against the Mughal Empire. Khandakavya or small poems provide freedom of expression to poets. Kalidasa's Ritusamhar and Meghdut are renowned examples of Khandakavyas. Other small poems include Ghatakarpara Kavya, Niti Shatak, and Amaru Shatak. Historical literature includes works by Banabhatta, Vakpatiraj, and Kallana. Kallana's Radagaragini is a famous historical composition. Champu literature blends poetry and prose in a narrative form with examples such as Jatakamala and Nalachampu. It became more prominent in the 10th century with works like Adi Purana and Pampa Bharata. Kerala has its own tradition of Champu known as Prabandha. The genre didn't gain much recognition outside South India. Overall, Sanskrit literature encompasses a vast and diverse range of genres, and its richness and creativity continue to be appreciated across the world. Thank you.